Hello and welcome to another Delboy's random gameplay video, although not so random this time because this one is Vampire Survivors, which I've done before, but today has been an exciting day for anybody that is familiar with Vampire Survivors because the new DLC has come out. Yes, this new DLC is under £2. It gives you 8 new characters, 13 new weapons, a new level, and lots of different ways to try and get those unlockables. So a lot of people are very excited about this. I've literally only just purchased it. I've played 2 games of it. What I've seen so far I have enjoyed, but I thought, hey, why not do a little bit of an update to the Vampire Survivors gameplay video I did a few months ago. So not a lot's happened. We'll click start. I haven't played for a long time Vampire Survivors, but we'll click start. I've already got one of the new characters released called Mayang. The stats are along the left there if you'd like to have a little look. Not too bad. We choose Mayang. Here is the list of levels. As you can see, most of it is from the first release, but we now have Mount Moonspell, an ancestral home of a fallen clan. So there's no hurry mode in this one yet because I have not completed the level. And we click start, and I'm looking forward to showing this off. Now we get the cards, which were introduced not too long back. We click get for the card that I've got selected at the moment, and we'll just see what I can do with my first really official gameplay of this particular DLC. As you can see, I'm going round in circles as I've always done with Vampire Survivor games, trying to get as many of the gems before I will then go and explore the rest of the map. As you keep going round in circles, you will basically destroy them, go over your own line, and basically pick up the power-ups that you're going to need. Nothing really extra to say about that because that strategy is used pretty much through most of the Vampire Survivor levels that we play. I'm noticing that just as always the map guides are there telling me where some extra things are, and when I'm leveling up I notice that I now have a new option here called Silver Wind. I believe that's because the character I'm choosing actually has that as its main weapon, so we'll continue to try and expand that weapon. Nice jolly sort of like oriental type music. You can tell it's got a sort of oriental sort of base to it because there's a shimmering sort of duplication behind the characters I'm wandering around. So shall we have axe, shall we have bracer, shall we have armor? We'll have armor, anything that reduces certain things down. Now the ghosts I think are a little bit like the bats, they're a little bit low powered. I believe these extra characters that are coming in now are going to make things a little bit more difficult for me. No sign of the bats as yet. Good news. Although the bats were really good because they did now give you some gems. There we go, we'll have the magic wand. Need some more projectiles. I think this Silver Wind is quite good. It sort of like leaves your body and hits behind as well as going around in a sort of a wispy nature. Quite like that feature. And I can see my circle is going to have to start expanding out a little bit at the moment. I haven't lost too much energy, which is quite good. We'll have the cross. I've always enjoyed the cross. Most of my characters when I first played this were garlic based. I loved the idea that as they came in towards me they killed themselves. I think that might be something more about my personality than it is about how you actually play this game. So I'm going to keep trying to expand the Silver Wand, and here come the bats. I knew they wouldn't be too far away. Oh, and we've got 2 lots of food instantly, and the ghosts come down like the bats did it in the very first game, in the very first level. So that was nice and interesting. We will continue the Bible because that gives me protection very close to me. Seems to be quite good. And what we're going to do in the next level or so, we're going to come out of this random going around in circles to get some levels and try and explore the map. As you can see, the little icons in the corner of the display are flashing at me to say, hey, please go and get these extra things from us. So I think I'm going to make that move. Okay, we'll just get one more level up, I think. The Jester that's there was introduced not long ago. It just gives you some buffs immediately. Noticed actually the level has been done quite well, because I am starting to notice that I'm bashing into the objects, which makes it awkward because I'll get trapped and they will kill me. So we'll go with the Bible, and I think we'll now expand ourselves out. Now, where should we go? I think we will go down towards the ring. Seems like a good place to go. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to show you that over to the right here there is a dojo. What is a dojo? Look it up. It's sort of mythological in lore for Eastern type games. Here we go with the entrance. It's a sort of like a castle, but sort of Chinese in nature. And this is where I locked the character from. So I entered this dojo here. It's all broken up into little levels. We'll just get the tractor up here. I went into here and I destroyed a mini boss where the coffin was. So I went round here. Very, very simple. And as you can see, without the extra weapons, you really are going to get punished. So I do recommend that you get the levels as much as possible. The coffin was just in here. I've already destroyed it and got it, so there is nothing to get. And basically this got me this character within around about 6 minutes. Quite good. So we'll keep going with Silver Wind. Seem to have lost my way a little bit. Sure, I came in. Ooh. You can hear me getting hit quite a bit, but I'm not actually taking too much damage, thank God. And there's the return of the flowers. Got some mini bosses instantly. Luckily the gaps aren't too bad. Yeah. Seem to have lost my way. Maybe I shouldn't have shown this off quite so early. Bloody hell. Let's see if I can get out. There we go. That's all it was. Just a little door. Right. Back to where we were doing, which was trying to level up. And I have lost an awful lot of energy, so I've got to be a little bit careful and cautious. Notice that you can only go so far to the right. It looks like it's a train track. It's not. It's a wall. And therefore, you can bash into this scenery quite easily and lose track and be stuck in the scenery. It's the one thing I will say about the later levels that I've seen even before this DLC. So this looks like I can go down here and I can't. So luckily I've got some protection so I can get round. So we were going to head for some of this extra stuff down here, weren't we? Keep expanding the silver one. Now, the one thing that you've got to learn is if you've got a new weapon in the silver one, there is a new buff to that. I don't know quite what that buff will be until I've played this game a little bit more. And I think we're approaching the red symbol. There we go. Got it. In and out without anyone knowing. So what should we go for next? Let's go for the spinach. Again, I didn't know whether I could go through this field. Oh, and now we've got a big monster. Now, shall I go round in circles and see if I can destroy this thing? Yeah, why not? Nice that you can build up my energy doing that. That Doctor Strange cape that keeps blowing around. We will have cross this time, and I think I'm going to have to get some more attracts to actually get those gems pulled in towards me. Being as the... Now, that noise usually is I've set up a trap, and yes, those ghosts came on instantly and started to flail towards me. I'm really enjoying this so far. It's nice and exciting. We'll go for the magic wand this time. Yeah, notice the little noise again. There's the big ghosts coming up. Not causing too much of a hassle to me at the moment. I've got the spinach. There's some time. See if I can just kill that a little bit while the time's going like it is. We will now go for the silver wind. That's either two of them or it's wrapped round. I think it's wrapped round. Yes, it has. Set off the trap again. That's going to be a bit of a bugger to kill, I think, with the weapons that I've got at the moment, because I've not chosen, really, a projectile-type defense for myself. But I think the more I use of my Bible, the more and the closer I get to it, the better I'll be. Oh, I want to get that close to it, though. I think I killed it. So we're going to go for the duplicator. Yes, I did kill it. That's good. And let's see what we got. We got some armor. Fantastic. And another one down here. And a cross. And of course all the money. Let's see if we can now go and see if we can get that gold ring. Which seems the logical one because it's still further down south. Down south. Here we go. The little arrows are showing me where to go. Got the gold ring, and now we're going to start going to the left and picking up the hearts and the other red sword type symbol. So far so nice. I do like the different patterns in the background. And not too off-putting. What's that? Oh, no, I went into it, it did nothing. So, forget that, move on. I'm noticing now that the creatures are getting much, much harder. That my weapons really are not protecting me as much as they used to. Now, it looks very much like I've got to go into this dojo to go into here. There's a heart. At that. And it looks like we've got a couple more of these bosses. I do like the look of those. I'm going to stay in here a little while. It looks like a silly thing to do is to keep yourself in traps like I'm doing. But my Bibles should smash into them quite an awful lot as I go round in a circle. And I'm hoping that that gives me more gems and then therefore levels me up. As I can see, you can make a mistake, but it looks very much like those Bibles are smacking them. So far so good. Be careful of that when you're playing it yourself. if you're not powerful enough, you could be entrapped in here and you would find that you will be losing energy and dying faster. Not too bad so far. All base damage up 10%, we'll have that. Of course, I've got to remember all of this, but base damage would have been good if I'd have had garlic. Yes, I killed the skeleton. And I got more spinach. I think it's a spinach or a laurel. Laurel. We'll have the cross this time. Cross is always a good one as a projectile weapon. But we'll keep moving forward. We will have more tracked orb. I'm going to need these gems coming into me as I kill them a little bit quicker now. Notice that I can hear myself squealing going. Increases enemy speed. No, we don't want that. So I'm going to need to keep an eye on the fact that these creatures are now taking far more hits to kill than they were at the beginning. There's another. I think we've got 2 of those now. And we'll continue to head up and then move clockwise to the right. Seems like a good... Oh, now I got trapped and died. Now, the card that I chose at the beginning was a revive card, and I believe it gives me 3 revives. So we're going to hit the revive and continue. That is not a cheat. That is a card that I chose at the very beginning, which I got from playing the game the first time in the earlier levels. I'm not sure which way to go round. As I say, never played this before, but it keeps saying that I need to go up and right. And as you can tell, it looks like it's very mazy, this one, and therefore I've got to keep a very close eye on not being trapped. So I'm continuing to go up, but I'm going up in a zigzaggy way. We'll have the duplicator. Duplicator's fantastic, I tend to find. What are we up to? Level 28. Not doing too bad for a first really couple of goes on the game. You tend to find if you're a good player on this, you'll be in the hundreds very, very quickly. I don't expect that, as I've been away from it for a little while, and this is new DLC, so of course I'm learning as we go along. We will go with the cross. That ring is pointing that I still need to keep going up. I've got to go into this cave. Oh, this looks interesting. Yes, there we go. Weapon found. Silver ring. Brilliant. Now where have I got to go? Looks like I've got to go down. Notice, look at the arrows. Always look at the arrows to see where you need to go. Now, I'm hoping they're not going to be crafty and give you ghost arrows that basically tell you where you think you need to go and you don't. It is pointed down and diagonally, so I just went there and it took me to the edge of the cliff, which is not good. We will have tracked orb again. Not doing too badly. Health is still there. Weapons are still going around. Hopefully I haven't done anything stupid and missed anything. But the good news is if I have, I get to play it again. Yay! Keep moving around. See if I'm at the base level now and I just need to go along straight. Looks very much like I have. see what happens if I go up here. Oh, trees. Very nice looking. Need to go round a little bit because it looked very much like I was going to trap myself. We will have trapped orb again. We're heading towards the candelabra according to that. We will have a ring. Oh, getting some stuff here. Now, has that led me to a dead end, or am I going up to something really good up here? Ah, another little area. So far, so good. We will have the armor again. Oh, there's a chest I nearly missed. Oh, what's in here? Anything? That led me to absolutely nothing in there. It looked like I was going to get trapped. Not nice game. Trying to trick old Delboy. What do you want to go and do something nasty like that for? What have I done to you? Other than kill thousands of your little beasts. Right, here we go. Now this one looks like a maze. Oh my god. And I'm dying. Very, very fast. Okay, we're going to need, I think, the pentagram. Which did bugger all. Looks very much you go in here when you've got much higher levels. Oh, wow. And that led me to nowhere. Now, this is where I would definitely need to... And I died. I don't have too many revives left. I think I've got 2, so we continue. But I don't think I'm going to get out of the cave, to be quite honest. Looks very much like there should have been something there, and I missed something. I do like the idea that there are maps and there are mazes. I like that. And that led me to nowhere. Again. I'm going to learn that not to do that again next time, so... Trapped in this foliage. Once more revive. Yeah, I've got to get out of here as fast as I can, and I've literally got no energy left. It was all going so very nice until I went into that cave, and it looked very much like I went in there far too early. So one of the things I'm going to learn is that I need to level up a little bit more smarter the next time I play this level. And there we are. We will have that. I think this is my last life. We've been in here? I don't think we have. Whoa. This is super, super hard. Here we go with the caves again. We will go with base damage. Really do. I didn't see one update or upgrade yet to my speed of my movement, and I could have really have benefited with that because I could have then dashed a little bit, you know, around. Oh, and there's one of the Night Sword, dangerous cursed weapon, retaliates, might steal hearts. That sounds great. Still don't think I'm going to get out of this fast enough. Don't know what that alarm noise is. And that's the end of that. So how did I do? So I found the knight's sword, so I got an achievement. And didn't do too badly. 19 minutes. Got some gold. Best thing there I was using was the pentagram, to be quite honest. That was obvious. And the silver wind I was leveling up right at the very beginning. Was doing some great damage as well. And that sums up the DLC that came out today for Vampire Survivors. I've hoped you enjoyed that. I absolutely loved it. I think it's an absolutely lovely game. And I do recommend that people do buy the base game. But if you haven't bought the base game, buy both together, the DLC as well. Might as well have it all. And with that, I'd just like to say good night, and I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay, and look out for future ones very, very soon. Salute and goodbye.